Now this is my point. Out of 100 people turning 65 today, only 4 will be financially secure with an income of $35,000 or more per year. That's right, only 4 out of 100. I guess, what about the other 96? Well, what happens to them? Well, many of them are going to have to rely on their family, they're going to have to rely on charity, but for the vast majority, they're going to be stuck still working. Not because they want to, but because they have to. And as an example, you can go into any Walmart today and just look around and see the senior citizens who are working there. It's really sad. And it sort of reminds me what happened to my wife and I about 2 weeks ago. We were out running some errands, and I'm not much for fast food, but I do love Wendy's chili. And we were out running around. I was a little hungry. I said, "Well, let's swing by and we'll grab some chili." And she said, "Okay." So we go in, and we're at the counter, and I'm placing my order, and I noticed there's a woman, more than middle age. She's wiping down some tables. We got our order, came over, sat down, and we were eating, and I was just watching her as she was cleaning up in the general area there. She was sweeping the floors and wiping down tables and cleaning up where the soda machine was and stuff like that. And we got up to leave, and I took the trash. I was going over the garbage can. My wife had to go to the restroom, and she was over there actually on her hands and knees scraping up some gum off the floor with a razor blade. And I made the comment, "Hey, you're doing a great job." And she stood up and she engaged me real quick, and she thanked me for noticing, and she goes, "Oh, not too bad for a woman who's 77 years old." And I couldn't believe she was 77, and I told her that, and I think she really enjoyed the compliment. But she went on to tell me that her husband of 52 years had passed away a few years earlier and didn't leave her any life insurance, so she was sort of stuck not being able to pay the bills. And she worked there at Wendy's part-time, and she worked over to McDonald's part-time, and she was trying to get in at Walmart, believe it or not, just to be able to get enough money to make ends meet. And as I walked away, my wife came out, and I met her, and I just had a pit in my stomach, just thinking that I'm sure her and her husband didn't plan for this to happen, but they just didn't plan. And that's what we're trying to get at here. We want to make sure you have a plan in place so this is never going to happen to you or your wife, okay? That's sort of what we do. Now, let's change the subject here. Let's go into some of the solutions that we have. What we do is we work in key areas involving 7 steps that help build your financial future so this won't happen to you. And we weave these steps together